First game at the Arc. What was this like? I know it's strange, no fans, but how great was it to go through this, the first home game?
It was really fun. And, I mean, it was fun just because I felt like our team played well and I got a lot of minutes, so I was happy about that. But, yeah, I mean, I'm used to practicing here every day, so it kind of just felt normal and felt good to get my first game down at home.
How do you take the first week plus of this season? You had a couple of losses. What have you learned in your first 4 college games?
I've learned that I got to play good defense if I'm going to see the floor, and that it's a lot more physical. Because in high school last year, I was used to playing guys who were, 6 inches shorter than me. So now I'm playing big guys, and I got to actually play defense this year, which is an adjustment from high school. But, these first 4 games, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can and not get too down on myself and just understand that I got a long way to go. I'm still a freshman. So I just really try to learn from these games and take away new things every time I step on the floor.
And I want to ask, Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is Dave Melton with the Post-Tribune. Your coach mentioned your shooting ability, and I think you said that your shooting ability is even better than they initially thought. Is that something that you've always had, or something maybe you developed middle school or later on in high school, something like that?
Yeah, so I've always kind of been able to hit the 3. In my past senior season, I shot pretty well, but when this quarantine hit, I really got a lot of shots up because I could get into my high school gym. Mm-hmm. And I was on the gun there every day with a few of my high school teammates, and we were just putting in a lot of work. I was getting up a lot of shots. So, I think during all this quarantine stuff and COVID, my jump shot really took the next step because I was getting a lot of shots.
So I know the jump shot looks good, but you had a baseline drive for a dunk that had your teammates louder than they've been in 4 games. Just talk about what you were able to do on that dunk and how awesome is it to feel your teammates kind of screaming and chanting for you?
Yeah, that was awesome to hear them do that. But, with that dunk, I really just kind of wanted to set them up with a shot fake because I knew I hit a 3 earlier. So I knew if I hit him with a nice shot fake, he would probably go for it. And then just want to take two dribbles and go up. I've done that move a few times in high school, but it's a first in college. So.
What's your relationship like with Connor and Sheldon? You guys are kind of all going through this together for the first time. Connor had a big game. Sheldon's had some struggles. What do you guys say to each other? What's your relationship like?
Yeah, we got a good relationship. We're all friends, but yeah, we're all in this together, and we understand that like each of us, we're all freshmen. We all bring something different to the table, and we're all just trying to learn like the Valpo basketball program. And we're all here together. We're supportive of each other, and we all want the best for each other. So yeah, those 2 are great guys.
And what does it mean to just have your first win under your belt? Like, how different is the mood today than it was over the last 3 games?
It's great to get our first win because we needed it. We started off 0-3, and 2 of those games we were right there, and I felt like we should have won the Purdue game too. So I remember Coach saying this, that it was a moral victory and he didn't want any moral victories. So, we actually took a victory today, which was good. And, yeah, it's really nice to get in the win column. Hopefully we build some momentum and just keep on building off from this win and keep on rattling off more wins.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Appreciate it. They lost, Paul.
Man, I had Trubisky over 1.5 touchdowns.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I have it out of the corner of my eye, but.
Connor, what's going on? Paul Oren at the Northwest Indiana Times. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Did you hit a 3-pointer on your way into the press conference?
I did not.
You hit a bunch, man. You hit a bunch. Just talk about shooting and the arc for the first game. I know you've been practicing here a lot, but to see shots go in during a game at the arc, will you always remember your first game here?
Yeah, I think it's always a special moment. You're a freshman, get your first bucket at the home gym. Yeah, it was a fun time. Just glad to see the first one dropped.
What have you learned in the first 4 games of this season? From going to playing for a minute against Vanderbilt to now, earning minutes right here?
Yeah, I mean, just sort of bringing the intensity every time, bringing on the defensive end, bringing the offensive end, sort of just emptying the tank sort of mentality. But really sort of locking in on defense, because that's where you get minutes, that's where you earn minutes. So I mean, that's kind of where I stand.
Connor, this is Dave Melton from the Post Tribune. I was just reading a story we did on you a while ago. It was in the Chicago Tribune about everything you've dealt with and all the injuries and everything the last couple of years. So how does it feel with all that in your rearview mirror now? How does it feel to get into a college game and have the kind of success you had today?
Yeah, no, it feels great. Put all the injuries behind me. Sort of just recover from all that. Get some treatment. But it feels good to finally just have that in my back. My past, and just move forward and get better every day.
And those are all like, the lower half of your body injuries. But did it ever affect your shot? Was that ever anything you had to work to get back into shape to be able to do?
I mean, not really, because I always could form shoot, so it wasn't really a factor though.
Okay.
Connor, can you talk about your relationship with Jacob and Sheldon and what it's like for you three to be going through this all together right now?
Yeah, I know. Honestly, it's been a great experience. Honestly, Sheldon's my roommate. We've gotten pretty good friends. Me and Jay have been pretty good friends too, on and off the court. Playing on the gold team, we've had some good wins in practice. So I mean, it's been a fun time so far. I love the relationships in the team I've made have been really good so far.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. Thanks a lot, Connor. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Connor. What's up, Sheldon?
How you doing?
Good, man. Take me from the struggles of the first couple games to being able to see the ball go in the bucket today. How good was that just to get back to playing your game?
I felt pretty good. I just got it was never it was never a serious thing. I just knew I got to see one fall before I get rolling, knowing these are my first collegiate games. So I just got to get on the road, really not having any preseason games or anything like that. So
How did you take, going from starting the first two games to coming off the bench in the last one? It's just a mental roller coaster that you have to go through?
100%, yeah. It bothered me a little bit, but at the same time, I know that everything's not going to be easy. So I had to talk with Coach the day before that happened, and he told me he might have me come off the bench, but he wanted me to earn my spot back. So I was like, okay. I appreciated him telling me that. So I just know that I just got to work for everything, and that's okay.
Sheldon, this is Dave Melton with the Post Tribune. I asked a few of the other guys about this already, but how different is the mood and just the feeling right now, walking away with your first win of the season compared to the first three games?
It feels pretty good. I feel like we still have some things to work on as a team and individually, but everything takes time. It's not going to be what we want. Where we want to be at in February, it's not going to be right now. We have to understand that it just takes strides and getting better every day.
And
Sheldon, go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
Was there anything in particular that you felt you guys did better, maybe the back half of the opening half and then into the second half that really helped you guys pull the game away after it was a closer start?
Yeah, we took care of the ball and we took Valpo shots, coach would say. So we know we have capable guys of hitting certain shots that maybe other teams can't do, but at the same time, we know that there are shots that we have the better percentage of making from everybody instead of going one-on-one or doing people doing their own thing. So once we understand as a team what shots are good shots and what shots are okay shots, then we'll get better with that.
Gotcha.
Sheldon, what will you take away from your first experience playing at the Arc?
Oh, it's definitely fun for sure. I love home games. It's a different feeling. I always get up for away games, but home games are just a different feeling. Like this is where we are every day. We know the rims, we know the backboards, we know the way everything is set up. So it's not really anything different from what we're used to. So it's just a good feeling.
How long does it take you to learn the rims and the backboards of a gym? I mean, I know you've been here since July. I mean, how long does it take for this to feel like home?
Feel like home? It's been feeling like home for me for a while, I'm not going to lie. Just because I've been in the gym every day, it's not like this is nothing I'm not used to.
Very good. And my final question, just what's your relationship like with Connor and Jacob? And just, I mean, all three of you guys really did well today. Just your thoughts on the three of you guys and how you're gelling as a group.
I feel like we're gelling pretty well. Those are my guys for sure. And it's crazy because we're all three different ages. J.O.'s 18, Connor's 19, and I'm 20. But we're all freshmen, and we understand that there's differences between each one of us, but we still accept each other for who we are.